And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Wagner.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And I think the Nets, they're just so locked in right now.
And just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Wing pairing, it's Harden and Aldridge out there with Durant, and it's the Cobra in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, Isaac and Carter are manning the post position. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the...
Oh! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness! That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Lacombe.
Oh, wow! Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Now, here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Here's Harden. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Here's Lacombe. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 6 points for the Cobra. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Isaac against Durant, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here are the Magic now. 6-point game. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Fultz looking around. Overall, Fultz, no good.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr. at 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there. Impressive.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference. In aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Fultz finds Carter. Down low. Will it go? He lays it in.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Here he goes. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
Here's Lacombe. And it's sent back by Isaac. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
At the line.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Orlando. Nets leading by 17. So for Brooklyn now, Irving and Harden, the 2 star guards. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. And it's Aldridge in at the center, locking down the middle.
Guys, I'll tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Passes it to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Drop it 2 there. 8 points for Markelle Fultz.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Anthony with it. He's picked up by KD. Comes up empty down low.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Poked loose and stolen by Harris. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic trail by 19. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Brooklyn. The Cobra comes in for Irving. Anthony kicks to Isaac. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And, guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
It doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time around.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
So for the Magic, Wagner comes in for Carter, and it's Ross in for Anthony.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando.
You know, the first overall pick of the 2017 draft, Markelle Fultz really struggled with Philadelphia. He only played 33 games over his first 2 seasons in the city of brotherly love.
Oh, guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
Offensive rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
They double team KD. 35 seconds left in the first half.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Inside, here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Capable passer. The more comfortable Fultz gets in this offense, the more effective he is.
Here's the Cobra. Gardner.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And Wagner has it in the corner. No good with the triple. And so it's Brooklyn sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have,
And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Isaac and Carter are manning the post positions. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at the 3, a small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Paul Millsap has checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. McCollum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Nets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
The first free throw is good. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble? And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
.109 left in the third. Outside Anthony. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Irving. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Harris kicks to Irving. Shoots over Bamba.
You know, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer. 7 feet, that is, so he should pile up the block shots.
Anthony drives in. Can't hit from in close. Nets leading by 19 points. Harris finds Irving. Drives to the hoop. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
No good from Ross.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Brooklyn ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-4 run. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with the Cobra. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And he's able to get it back. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Lacombe. Oh, he jams it right over Cole Anthony. Wow.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
tries from 10. The Magic again can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Loss against Durant and stolen by Aldridge. This one for 3. Harden, no good. Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Here's Lacombe. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Carter Williams dishes to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. Just 4 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, but they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Orlando making a change here. Hampton's checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. Okafor's checked in for Aldridge. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Carter in for James Harden. Here's Lacombe. Oh, he jams it right over Robin Lopez. Wow.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and growth.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded close to the paint. Johnson with the block. It's tipped. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Carter the pass to the goal. And the double clutch jam. Wow, the crowd.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Carter Williams. Not a lot of room. Pass to Harris. Lopez kicks to Harris. And here is Hampton. He takes it in to stop the run. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Lacombe. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Here's Carter Williams. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Isaac's checked in for Mo Wagner. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Okafor. Millsap comes in for James Johnson. And Irving subbed in for the Cobra. On defense, Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Lobbed up there for Isaac. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, so quick off the ground is Isaac. I mean, a huge target for his teammates when he's looking for that lob.
Here's Irving. Griffin trying to get open. Irving can't get it to go. And for the Magic, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. To the middle, Millsap with the steal. Harris against Carter. Millsap passes to Brown. Irving from long range. That one, no good. And Orlando the other way now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that.
Yep.